Hey, you, friends, family, and strangers. I am up with very little sleep and at it because I'm waiting for what's supposed to happen. Supposedly, my phone is supposed to ring here in any moment, and some lady's supposed to answer who's going to tell me that she's going to start doing my taxes now. I set up an online tax appointment, even though I am almost a month, I guess now, past the IRS deadline, which means I'll have to pay more taxes pretty much for whatever reason. That's something the government thinks they need to have happen to me. So I'm up, bright-eyed and bushy-cocked, ready for that to take place. Technically, in 2 minutes, my appointment will start, so hopefully my phone actually does ring, and that happens. If not, who knows? But that's what's going on today. It is tax day, supposedly. The reason I say that is because so far with H&R Block, everything that was supposed to be in place actually was never in place. I set up 2 other tax appointments before, just to be told that they didn't even know what I was talking about. This time it's supposed to be online. So, who knows, right? But, yeah, other than that, Clifford's getting an oil change right now. I'm chilling. And the only thing going to keep me awake is coffee and the looming threat of breakfast. So, who knows? Maybe we'll also say and film cool shit to make this video not suck, along with that boring shit. You know what I mean? So please, gather your things, and let's do it. Loser. My appointment was allegedly, supposedly at 11 o'clock. It is now 11:05, and not a shit has taken place yet. However, I got to thinking. The appointment confirmation lady did say we have between 11 and noon appointment. To me, that meant this person is only available between 11 and noon. We'll start your taxes at 11. We'll wrap up sometime within that hour, and we'll let you know what they have discovered and give you some instructions on paying your tax bills. But it is possible that the appointment may not even start until somewhere between 11 and noon. So maybe I shouldn't call in the fire brigade until like noon-05. That's what I do on my end. I just do what I'm told or the next best guesstimate. If this doesn't happen, it'll remind me, and it'll remind you, of when I stayed up all night long to get my house ready for a showing that I wasn't allowed to know, never got booked. A showing that I wasn't allowed to know got canceled because my realtor decided that he's an unethical, lazy fuckhead. Well, it's 11:21 in the A. Thanks, H&R Block. Couldn't even send me a text message to tell me yes or no. Let's get online and see if maybe it's saying, hey, taxes started by Tax Pro, pending, stand by for their results. It's a miracle. Someone actually did my taxes, but the process has been halted because they need a 1095 form as it pertains to my health insurance. So I gotta navigate through the pathetic and stupid maze that is my employer and try to figure out how to gain access to that fucking information. I'm guessing that'll be the hard part. Asking them anything is like asking the wall to do a fucking backflip. So my tax lady, if I didn't already told you this. All she needed now was my 1095. And she said, you're going to owe a lot less this year than last year. I literally owed them like fucking $2,000 last year. And apparently that had something to do with my mortgage. This year around, she said I should be aight. Well, I'm only going to owe the Fed $371. I'm going to get a refund from the state of Ohio, $221. And I got to pay the school district where we could live $35. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So I'm not going to get any money back, which is fine. I might next time because I won't have the house as long in 2025. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll see. But anyway, she just needed this 1095 form, which is an employee-provided health insurance offer and coverage form, which doesn't say anything except for my info. It doesn't say like amounts, financial amounts or anything that I can see. So, but I'm going to submit this onto the documents portal and see what they say, baby. Oh, these tired old legs of mine don't seem to want to work right anymore. Well, I think the friendly tax lady has that form. If not, I'll know by Friday, I guess, or should I say, 2 days from now-ish. So, yeah. But I got other stuff to do. I got to buy milk. Going to BEERUN beer run. And what else? Fucking gotta get that boom boom boom, gotta get that boom boom boom, gotta get. I just drove past the oil change place, and Clifford is in an entire ass different parking spot than where I left him. So I do believe Clifford is sitting back fat, drinking a Mai Tai with new oil, fresh tire rotation, and what was that other thing? Oh yeah, new wiper blades. Isn't that exciting? Not really, but you know what I mean. So I don't own my property anymore. I don't owe anything on my mortgage. My mortgage loan is finished. As you already gathered from this content, you already know that. You're aware of that shit already. However, what I'm about to say might be kind of a surprise. You know, my mortgage is paid off. The new buyer, with money from their new loan, paid off my old loan, and I was able to pay everything else, all of my closing costs, the overpriced, pathetic real estate, my realtor's contribution, if you want to call it a contribution. He and his broker made a shit ton more than I did when it was all said and done, as far as actual cash to walk with. And the reason why I wasn't able to walk with not even more than what my broker fee was is because of how much of that loan amount was still left to pay. And let me tell you, it's paid, it's done. But what's surprising is that the mortgage company still calls me every day. They only used to call when my payments were late. Then I would catch up the account, the delinquency was gone, the calls would stop. But as soon as the first of the month comes around and the payment's late again, or past the due date, whatever, they would call every day, no matter what, every day. I don't even have a mortgage loan anymore, as far as an active one that still has a balance due. The loan is paid off. I'm no longer a property owner, but they still call every day, every day. I'm tempted to answer, but I'm pretty sure there's no literal reason to actually answer at all. All right, enough fucking around. It's time to get down to the real important business of the day. Oh shit, it's my turn. What am I going to say? The dude said, "Welcome to Arby's. How may I take your order?" And I said, "How may you take my order? With your fucking POS, probably. That's that touch screen right in front of you, you dick. Ding dicker." He goes, What do you mean, sir?" I said, how you may take my orders with your screen in front of you, the point of sale, your register, your order taker, intake machine, hybrid. Then he goes, "What can I get you?" So, I told him all the fat items I want. But dude, it's not how may I take your order. It's, "Thank you for choosing Arby's. This is Doug. May I take your order, please?" Got all the groceries in here. Ouch. It's fucking hot as shit in here. 72 degrees. I don't think I agree with that shit. I don't remember ever signing the paper that said I agree to 72 degrees. I got swamp ass beyond swamp ass, dude. And just thought I'd take this opportunity to let you know that I have about 60 minutes to eat, shit, shower, and shampoo, and give your mom a pearl necklace. So I'm walking around, putting some clothes away, kind of halfway, getting ready for work, dick just a swinging, listening to a little comedy podcast, and I find myself laughing at it a lot. Last night I listened to the first half of that same one, and last couple days I've listened to or seen like just old episodes of South Park that I liked, whatever. Okay, the point is, I noticed myself laughing a lot more. I think it's because with this new apartment, this new life, this new chapter of my life, this new opportunity to just do activities of daily living that I struggled so much with at the house, like taking a shower, running laundry, just little things like that. Cooking a proper meal in my own kitchen, actual kitchen with plumbing attached to it. These things have really added up to give me more time, despite how swamped I am with tying up loose ends and blah, blah, blah. And, just the fact that I could come in here and into a temperature-controlled room and take a shower after work, it felt so good. I couldn't do that at the house. You saw with your own eyes how insane my winter time is when I have to, at one point, right here on the nation, you saw it with your own eyes where I would go into my closet with a space heater just to have a little, like 3x4 space that was warm-ish compared to the rest of the house. And I still couldn't take my coat off because it was still too cold. Yeah. I just realized in this last couple minutes that I find myself laughing a lot more and enjoying life more. And I have my own effort to blame, my own effort to thank. I also have my mom to thank. Thank you, Mom. And other people as well, who's helped me out, gave me good advice, gave me a lucky break here and there. Whatever the case may be, floated me a few dollars to like fucking, and I don't mean like to buy lunch. I mean like when I was able to take a sum out of my 401k just to try to get shit going. Or when my mom loaned me some money to help. I was there, but I just couldn't get over that line in any reasonable time frame without that little extra help. And now we're on the other side of it where my house is sold. I was able to get a paycheck from that, tie up a lot of loose ends financially from that. And most of all, I'm here where I can function so much more productively and efficiently. And emotionally healthier right here at this apartment. So, that's it. I guess the takeaway for you is don't give up. Keep trying. Keep kicking ass. Grind through the depressing times. Grind through the very difficult, cold, rainy nights where your socks are wet, you're shivering, you can't get this paid or that paid, you're working 2 jobs. I've been there, I have been there. And I can tell you, don't give up. Eventually, you're going to hit a lucky break or a lucky fork in the road. Also, always remember what you've learned along the way. That's the most valuable thing along the way, is if you choose to keep in mind what you're learning. No one can take that education, that experience, that wisdom away from you, no matter what. No bank, no landlord, no employer, no diagnosis. Nothing can take away the things you've learned and choose to apply moving forward to help your life. So, with that said, I'm going to put underwear on and probably some clothes because I got to get to work. Enough fucking around. And somehow, by some miraculous miracle, I have unmasked an extra 15 minutes. Just enough time to load up my car with more shit from my storage unit. I am fucking fighting to keep my eyes open right now. I think it's like the warm weather is not helping me stay awake. The fact that I can't seem to get more than 4 hours a night these last couple nights in a row, that certainly doesn't contribute to me staying awake. And most of all, my mind knows that we're just going to work for the next 9 hours. So it's like, subconsciously, it's like, why are we still awake? This doesn't make any sense. There's nothing going on right now worth being awake for. This is what it looks like during the daylight. Last night, trying to get stuff into the car was brutal. I could barely see shit, and I had no flashlight either because somebody left it in the van. Clifford. And as you know, Clifford is in the shop. I think it's like DVD day. Let's throw this in the back if it can fit it and like fill it up with all this random crap that I had to hastily get out of my house without properly packing it. I think I'll sit down right here in the old storage unit and put my work shoes on. Wait, is this considered a dwelling activity? Like, am I breaking my lease right now? Am I violating my lease right now?
And just like that, my friends, through the power of movie magic, it's fucking dark out. Bitch.
Well, let's see. This train is moving about 1 inch per minute. So do I wait and see if it speeds up gradually? Or do I start the 58-point turn to go back the way I came? Stand by. Thought I'd throw up the old hazards so someone come barreling up behind me doesn't cream me in the ass. At least not in this way. I try not to let myself laugh at my own bullshit, but I lost it on that one. Oops. Retake. Blooper reel. I don't know why my car, though, stopped the headlights working when that happened, when I shut my engine off. I guess it's supposed to, but I was surprised it happened like instantly. And it gives me a cool strobe light effect on this train. And yes, it is speeding up, so patience paid off, I guess, until it stops completely again. And then all that time sitting here was for fuck all. The train is now slowing to a crawl. Question is, who's going to be more pissed when it stops completely? Me or the guy who's also been waiting behind me? You know what I was thinking? What a good night to pop into the laundromat and try our hand at a new sticker. As you know, gone are the days when we were when we are collecting ducks. Gone are the days of collecting ducks, I should say. Now it's sticker time. Luckily, we can do something other than collect ducks since that option's not available. We have my big, beautiful sticker board still with plenty of real estate available. So let's pop in and see what's doing in the world of laundromat stickers. I wrote that, by the way, about 4 weeks ago. Unfortunately, it is a repeat. And you know the rules. If you already have it, donate it to the next lucky boy or girl. Right here, beside bearded, trimmed beard Jesus. The only one I know for sure I don't have is that one. So, just like our search for a blue duck, we will be back and we will try again. Listen to how damn fast that train is moving. That's weird because about 10 minutes ago I spent 20 minutes waiting on a train that was going about 3 inches an hour. Listen to that thing hauling balls. Another dense cloud type of night. As I said the other night, I should enjoy my search beacon over at the airport while it lasts, because soon, and apparently very soon, there'll be a 3-story building blocking my view of it. It'll be gone forever from my vantage. Well, appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Bye. It's time for me to piss on this fire. It's time for us to piss on this fire. Pack up this campsite and head back to my messy apartment that actually has a couch in it this time. Woohoo! What an achievement, eh? That's right, my friends. I gotta go. Just for now. Thanks for hanging out for the mundaneness of the day. You know, we finally got some BS done. Your boy finally got his taxes done, I guess. That's an announcement for me because I've been trying to get that shit going for a month now. So, fun. Tomorrow, I won't hear anything about it. Technically, I don't think gets filed until the next day when that chick is back at work. So, woohoo. That'll happen. But one thing I do need to do tomorrow, is go get Clifford. I need to walk my ass over to Clifford. Hopefully it won't be raining anymore. I need to get him, secure him from the grasp that is on him right now. And, yeah, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. I got to go get Clifford tomorrow and shit. And that's kind of it. After that, I can start planning to do fun stuff with you guys again. So I think we're done. I think this chapter is finally wrapping up. There's still the whole moving thing where I have shit in storage, but I can integrate that in. That'll be better. It'll be better for me. I don't want to do a whole big moving party because your boy doesn't have friends except for you guys. You know what I'm saying? But I got to go. Don't worry, however. I will be back with you again, as always, tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. But in the meantime, don't be a motherfucking douche.